Halftime.
Welcome back. This game isn't much anticipated. I see there's quite a gathering in to see it. Should be really interesting. Probably of the 4 quarterfinals that are on, this is likely to be the most keenly contested. Checking to see who's playing in now, Arthur Gaskin is playing Keith Moore, and Arthur's number 1 seed, playing Keith Moore, number 8 seed in the second court. Saw them warming up there. Brian O'Brien playing David Moore, and Conor O'Hara playing Sean Conroy. So all the seeds 1 to 8 have made it into the quarterfinals. R.Byrne playing David Noon. That should be an interesting game. David a few years younger than Brian, I think. Juniors. Brian is actually a brother of Rory, who's on court here now. Is the number 3 seed? That slightly surprised me that he was 3, actually. I thought he might have been number 2 seed, but I'm sure it's all worked out scientifically. I just think Brian is a superb player. Because he plays out of my own club, I might be slightly biased. Looking forward to seeing Brian play this afternoon. In the semi-final, if he's number 3 seed, he'll be playing Sean Conroy. If they get through. There's presumption for you thinking it's going to work out this season. But my feeling is that if any game is going to challenge the seeding, this one is the most likely of the 4 quarterfinals. Rory and Steve are both full Irish internationals. I think they both played on the Irish international team last year. Stevie is from Belfast originally. His dad actually still plays squash, and in May of last year represented Ireland in the upper 75s. So the apple didn't fall too far from the tree in that case. Stevie has been an Irish international for many, many years. And he was on the full-time professional circuit for a time. A superb competitor and really, really dogged. R.Byrne from Carlow plays out of this is his home club, Fitzwilliam. It's from Carlow originally. In fact, quite a number of players playing today. Willie Hosey's from Carlow, slightly different generation to Rory, and Brian Byrne. Kieran Maloney. There's a few others. Niamh Brennan was playing Claire O'Neill. All came out of the great work of Dermot O'Brien in Carlow. Great coaching he provided over many years in Carlow. And interesting, as a junior, Rory was probably seen as the better of the Byrne boys. Class players. But over the last few years, Brian has emerged as the stronger.
2016,
Brian is just probably marginally more mobile than his brother. So, Michael McElroy, the referee, introduces the game. Stevie Richardson to serve. Quarterfinal of the Irish Men's Championship. Stevie Richardson serve. Rory has yellow socks, or yellow shoes. The brighter green on his shirt, just to distinguish them. He nods agreement with the referee's decision to give Stevie a let. And because there's not many balls, I think at the level of these two lads, there's not many balls that The opponent won't that. Oh, Rory. Too low.
Too low.
Rory went very tight, very close to the tin on that. Unfortunately, it caught the tin, so the point's against him. Too low. Nice drop from Stevie, tight to the wall. Rory rubs his hand and gives himself a few seconds to think. The thinking didn't work for him yet anyway. 4-love. Himself as he gave an easy stroke away. 5-love. Great retrieving from S.Richardson, absolutely brilliant. Tremendous athleticism. It's a joy to watch. Lovely. Taking the ball early and high. Beautiful.
1-5.
Post 1-5. So it gets Rory in his yellow shoes off the mark. Hit the tin, so it's down.
2-5.
As Michael McElroy calls it, down 2-5. So far, no contention. Everybody's at ease with one another. Rory's annoyed with himself mostly because he tried to get around Stevie and played the ball. Stevie apologises. And they both know he could have got a net easily if he asked for it. That's life. The game is beginning to form. Ball just cut the top. Actually, you wouldn't see that very often where the ball catches the very top of the glass and bounces out. That takes some skill to do that, I can tell you. That's a brilliant retrieve. Oh. Right, screeches again.
7-3.
Yes, I think I remember him screeching before. It's possibly one of his trademarks. Rory's beginning to move Stevie around more now.
4-7.
I don't think he's likely to get back into this game, but maybe just setting up for the next one. Maybe 16 or so years age gap between the two players. So to an extent, Rory has to make this very arduous. It's an easy straight game away. Has to make it very hard game and begin to take some of the ease out of Stevie's legs. Not so much for this game, but for the ones to come. Shot from Rory. Good shot, Stevie. As Rory says to him, trying to use him to lever and change direction. Not something to be recommended in squash. A lovely tight ball from Rory.
5-10.
I would think if the game was tighter, Stevie might well have been looking for a that. I'm not saying he'd have gotten it, but he might have looked for it. But he reckons he's far enough ahead for it not to matter in this game. With the referee for later when he needs them. Oh. Rory, you can see, went to move to the right to cover a cross drop. Stevie comfortably wins the first game. Stevie goes off with Graham Stewart, who we saw playing earlier, to get advice on the subtleties of his game. Always useful to have someone to talk to in between games, just to get your head together. I see Ciara McCoy and Jerry Callanan talking to Rory. All Fitzwilliam players together, giving their sage advice to him. Again, I mean, probably an uneventful game in that Stevie got away early and held his lead. But Rory just needs to make it much more difficult for Stevie in the next game. Work him around and work him harder. Certainly, Jerry and Kieran are talking animatedly to Rory and making their points quite forcibly. I can see from here, and I'm at a considerable height away from them. But ultimately, squash is a lonely game. It all depends on yourself. Once you go inside the court, it's all down to yourself and to your grouping. And of course, in squash, there's no coaching allowed in between games. People aren't allowed to make any comments about player styles of play. Quite recently, it's also been corrected for coaching from the balcony. Rory's a teacher. I think he's teaching in Tala, in Dublin here. His brother Brian's a teacher, and his sister Deirdre is, I understand, even as elevated as a principal of a school.
Richardson leads by 1 game to love. No ball.
Squash players, superb contributors to society.
No ball.
The ball left for Stephen.
The interference was special.
That's the first query we've had. First point of the second game. Already you can see a noticeable difference in Rory's play. Playing the ball much higher, floating a lot more. That's a lovely drop. Lovely drop. Too low.
Too low.
Yeah, much more in control of his game, and I think he's got in his head the way he's going to play it. Yeah.
Too low.
He just didn't have room to safely to swing his racket without endangering striking his opponent, so he calls it out and the referee gives it. The referee called the ball out. 3-love. And the two lads are having a chat about whether it was in or out. It's good to converse, I always think. Yeah, Rory just got in and left it. Lovely pick up from Rory. Yeah, he's moving Stevie around a lot more too. Oh, he shouts at himself.
On right. 1-3.
A little bit annoyed with himself having really controlled the rally, but then you have to lose the odd one. As I said, sometimes it's just looking at the movement of players. Superb. Their ability to cover the court. Ah, that's a lovely ball from Rory.
4-1.
4-1. Rory should have taken it before it got to the back wall.
2-4.
Didn't have the ball didn't come off sufficiently to give him a shot afterwards. You make these instant decisions as you're moving. The link between your eye and your brain sometimes gets it slightly wrong. Rory was annoyed with himself. I think probably 3-4. So a good lead. That a proper drop would have given him a 5-love lead. Still back to 3-4. Good shot.
On right. 5-3.
5-3. well played, Stevie. Very well played.
All right.
A lovely game. There's a little bit of difficulty to get himself back to the tee and back in control, and then good length on the drop off a good length. Textbook stuff. Oh, Rory, I could see that wasn't going to get up myself before he played it.
5-0.
His lead has been whittled away. He needs to regroup, and he's actually stopped playing the high floats that he was in the first early rallies of this game.
Yes,
Oh, no, you do there's nothing, absolutely nothing wrong.
He had to go round him. Yes,
There's nothing much happening for him. He didn't go in the
No, first contention. That's people are animated. But Michael. It was a very. Yes, I'm not sure if I completely agree with Michael McElroy. I was a club mate of mine, so I have to be slightly on his side. The real issue there is that Rory created his own problem. That's a lovely lob. Oh, it's unlucky. Rory.
6-5.
6-5. Rory's given himself a good talking to. Oh, that's a lovely job. I suppose Rory makes a change from all those poor children that have to listen to you every day. Have to listen to yourself. That's another lovely shot from Stevie.
8-5.
Really, Stevie has established control in this game after the initial burst from Rory. Rory knows he has to gather himself. Back it up further. Oh no, you could see that wasn't going up. 9-5.
9-5.
It's a big swing from 4 love. Ah, yes. Very nice. Again, Rory created it with a good post, and they had plenty of time to pick the shot. And deceived Stevie with the direction of it.
Yes, that. 6-9.
Very good length from Stevie.
10-6.
Ball just died in the back court. Rory was there, but couldn't get in enough purchase on the ball to lift it up.
All right. 7-10. Your ball.
7-10. I could see Rory wasn't going to get to the second drop. Well, Stevie Richardson really actually just took control after the early flurry from Rory and was in control the rest of the time. I think he probably needs a little bit more wisdom from Kieran and Jerry. Maybe to get back to the plan of the high floats. So Rory's brother Brian has come in to add his wisdom to it. I would suggest that Brian's already won his game. I'll just go and check on how the other quarterfinals are going and be back to you before this third game starts.
Seconds. Time. Richardson leads by 2 games to 1. Level.
Welcome back. Oh, lovely job. Beautiful job. What are we still talking to?
One love.
One love. I went scampering to try and see how the other quarterfinals have gone. Two of them are over. R.Byrne and Arthur Gaskins. Sean Conrad and Conor here is still doing it. But I had to get back to you, so I wasn't able to. Oh, it's a lovely changing over from Rory.
2 love.
2 love. Again, Rory took an early lead in the last one. To sustain it, he failed to that time. That's unlucky.
And out. 1, 2.
It's a Rose Margaret in the mouth there. It's going to go out, but it stayed in. It's a nice lob. Or I think there's some slight contact there. Stevie acknowledged. But the points to Stevie, Rory played the ball. So 2-all. Annoyed because he could have taken the ball. Having left it nicked in the back court. 3-2. contact between 3-2 from the right. I think, yeah.
Right box.
Yeah. Players often get very obsessive about which box it's there from. At this level, I think it's very little difference, but it's more about your mind. That's a great shot from Stevie. Well recovered by Rory.
R.Richardson.
Rory resigned to the fact that
4-2.
touching the angle of the front wall and the side wall meant the ball came in the middle and gave away an easy stroke to Stevie. 4-2. Oh, that wasn't a typical
3-4.
pause from Stevie. 3-4. Somebody think there's quite a crowd here watching. No, that's nice. This is relentless working up and down the backhand wall. Rory was forcing that because the ball was so tight. That's a lovely shot from Rory. Yeah. Great recovery from Stevie. Huge rally. Rory looks very controlled.
Yes, sir. 3-4. Yep, in the right box.
That's called because someone opened the front door, so Grant Stewart sensibly locks it. I think Rory was the loser there. Anyway, I think in my heart and soul I'd have to say justice was done. 4-all. Certainly very competitive now. Very squash from two very evenly matched players. Yes, a lovely lob. Great control. In this game, the length of the rallies has increased markedly. Oh, Rory. That was a careless shot.
5-4.
5-4. In the middle of the court, and Stevie behind him was exactly the right shot to play. 5-all. No, getting a little bit agitated, and then he apologises to the referee. It's understandable frustration, having created such a great opportunity, and to miss a drop like that. Yes, nice shot.
On back, 6-0.
It's nice to see how much it means to the players. Like Rory getting annoyed with just one shot. The athleticism of these lads is extraordinary. Just twisting and turning each other around. That's surely gone out. Yeah. Well played, Rory.
7-6.
Rory's brother Brian takes on the role of ball boy. So isn't that what you want your big brother to do for you? Oh, beautiful. Anticipation from Stevie. He
7-0.
was on to take a shot. 7-0. This game is going to be very vital. Nice pass from Rory.
On back,
Had Stevie rocking on his heels. 8-7. Two very good tight drops from Steve, and then Rory countered with a drop and played a lovely length. Stevie was onto it, but the length was just perfect. Gave him the chance to play a winner. Yeah. Well played, Rory. Look at the movement of Rory there. Just wonderful to see. Scampering around like a young foal. Ah, lovely. Oh, that's a lovely conceit. The quality of the squash has increased now as the intensity has come in. So Rory has a 3-point lead with the game ball. We're set up for another game, hopefully. Don't you just love squash? Rory knew he had no chance of recovering from that one. 8-10. Still game ball. And some of the crowd are urging Rory on.
Yes, that. 8-10. Cue ball.
Again, Rory was looking for that. He wasn't looking for anything else. Just couldn't get around Stevie to play the ball. Saw his chance, I went for it. Missed it.
9-10. Cue ball.
But then if you don't go for your chances, you're not going to win anyway. Yes, that's it. It's great that this game has been elongated.
Richardson lead by 2 games.
2 games to 1 for Stevie. Rory sends his brother off to get a water for him. Well, Kieran McCoy has done that and left Brian free to talk to Rory and to give him the wisdom of his vast squash knowledge.
Roll. Central
Yes. And they were waiting.
Run all around the place. Like the Amish. You know the Amish?
Fifteen seconds. Time. Richardson needs fighting into one. First serve, no ball. Right, please.
Now, 2 games to Seaverage, the ball. The referee is asking for quiet and for people to settle down. Oh, Rory.
I think it's good. Online. One love.
That's the strangest ask I've heard in a long time. I'm not sure I was going to call it that. I don't think he really expected to get a positive reaction from the referee. But there's no harm in trying, I suppose.
Yes, sir. One love.
That was close enough to a stroke, I would have thought. Now, Stevie has Ireland on the back of his shirt. Marginally easier to distinguish him. Ireland Rory. It's good play from Stevie. He's really set that rally up very well. Moved the ball around beautifully. Two love. Three love. Rory, you can't afford to see Richardson get a lead on you in this game. 3-0. Oh, that's a lovely shot. Of course, there's a fair bit at stake here for the lads too, because the Irish international team will be selected in the next month, and the outcome of this tournament will have a considerable bearing on selection. And both of these lads are well in contention. That's a lovely drop from Steve.
4-1.
4-1.
Online. 2-4.
2-4. I see Steve has even tied his hair up. Give himself a better view of the proceedings. 2-4.
2-4.
Rory was relieved it wasn't a stroke, but I didn't think it was a stroke, actually. I think it was the right decision. Rory.
And now 5-2.
5-2. Rory isn't able to close this gap. Each time he gets one closer, Steve goes back 3 points ahead. That's a lovely shot from Stevie. As he put bottom spin on that ball as he drove.
6-2.
6-2. Oh, that's brilliant. Rory, he was there to play it. He missed it. Absolutely beautifully.
7-2.
7-2. That was a bad drop from Stevie.
And now 3-7.
3-7. Still an appreciable gap between them. Rory need to get the next 2 points to get himself back into this game. That's just a lovely rally. Beautifully played. And beautifully put away by Stevie
And
Richardson.
now 8-3.
Absolute class. That's Jim McGee's expression, absolute class. Very apt in this case. Rory was just a whisker short of that.
9-3.
The wind from his racket got to the ball, but you need more than that to move a squash ball. 9-3. There's a sense of acceptance from Rory that, yeah,
10-3.
Stevie
Match
has
ball.
just controlled this game. 10-3, match ball. A thoroughly enjoyable game nonetheless.
And now 4-10. Match ball.
We had some more actually winning from 5-10 down this morning. No, that ain't going to happen. 10-5, 3 games to 1. That's a hard game to squash. And they're both Stevie, Rory setting back and allowing Steve to take the plaudits.
9-11, 11-4.
11-4. Well played. Lovely game of squash.